I'm out here, back again on these highways and hedges. Through the spirit and power of Yawitaza, all praise and glory go to him. And I'm going to do that right now. I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Yawitaza. All right, and double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Honors to the elders that I'm under, Elder Yawitaza, the second law. Peace, blessings, and protection to the men who's out here preaching this word, who's currently waiting for the return of our Edouin and power to be delivered from this wicked society and wicked kingdom. And hey, I was just speaking to a brother out here before I cut this camp. A couple people, just a couple young guys, letting them know that they're children of the Most High. And the older gentleman, he was joking about him being photogenic, and I told him he was made in the image of the Most High, because the Lord himself has a certain appearance in which he looked. He described that in the book of Revelations, chapter 1, in which a part of this lesson is based off of Shalom to my brother Ashford Call all Yahweh Shai, peace, blessings, and protection to you. Part of this is based off a video that I watched of an Edomite who pretty much he made a 20-minute video based off of this Hebrew Israelite thing is a cult. All right, you still, even in this day and age, with all the with the internet, with Google and all these different technologies where you could just pull something up. All right, it is this devil still going hard at it, and for the most part, you got a lot of our people still in Christianity. All right, still in Christianity, still believing the things of the things that they're they've been taught, and they themselves don't even look into the very things that we say. So what do? They pretty much call us a hate group, call us a cult, when Christianity itself is a cult. All right, let me just hit the scriptures. Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. And Lord willing, the Spirit be with me. All right. So let's go here. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1. Therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, all right, we faint not. All right, because us having this ministry, it brings about a certain level of opposition as well. All right, people, like I said, people calling us a hate group, calling us a cult. All right. All right, people. Hey, we're being chastised, persecuted for what we believe. All right, and all we believe in. Shalom to my brother Ariel, call all Yahweh Shai, peace, blessings, and protection to you and your entire family, brother. And all we sitting here believing is that we believing in the whole book, man. All right, we believing in it correctly, man. We're not out here teaching that Jesus Christ is the name of the only begotten Son. We're not out here teaching that he's blonde hair, blue eyes. We're out here actually correcting and bring about the truth as according to the gospel that these churches have not been teaching. So the very people that that's giving us opposition is the very people that believe in lies. All right. So, but hey, because we have this truth, we faint not. All right. We standing on what we believe in. All right, until the very end. Because we know it's the truth. This is verse 2. But having renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of the Most High deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man conscious in the sight of the Most High. Commending ourselves to every man's conscious in the sight of the Most High, man. Telling you the truth. All right, not handling this word craftily or deceitfully. I just answered a couple questions on there, in which one guy was saying that the ancient Egyptians were white. All right, if you go into the history, you go when the Greek Empire came into power. All right, I think it says it's in the book of Maccabees. All right, you had his 4 generals who had the Seleucid Empire pretty much take over that region. All right, and the history is there, man, but people are too lazy, all right, to look for it. As the scriptures say, what does that scripture say? being rightly dividing the word of truth, all right? Are you supposed to rightly divide the word of truth? And you're supposed to look in history, all right? But our people don't do that, all right? They just blindly follow, which is why they need shepherds, man, all right? They need shepherds because they pretty much are like sheep. Verse 3, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them who are lost, whom the God of this world have blinded in the minds of them which believe not. That's the light of the glorious gospel of the Mashiach, who is the image of the Most High, should shine unto them. So the God of this world blinded a lot of our people, all right? The things that he teach, all right, our people hold fast onto without even investigating or looking, all right? They take no care to even look into what they're saying. Hey, you can take care to even look into what we're saying. Because if we're out here teaching the truth, we're not going to say and tell you, or we're not going to force you. And really, this is only for the elect anyway. But I'm just using this as a lesson that our people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. This is Isaiah chapter 8. All right, and this is how you find out what the truth is. This is Isaiah chapter 8 and verse 20. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because there is no light in them, all right? If they're not speaking according to this word, if they're telling you that the Lord is Caesar Borgia, his name is Jesus Christ, all right? He's Caesar Borgia, all right? He's blonde hair, blue eyes, or the Israelites, or so-called all white people. Not saying that color, for the most part, really matters, but the Lord had to put that in there for a specific reason, man. All right, he put that in there because he knew that Esau was going to flip this whole doctrine around. Shalom to my brother Yawitaza Ahwar. Call all Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. Peace, blessings, and protection to you and your entire family. Shalom to my brother Shamgar. Call all Yahweh Hashem Yahweh. Peace, blessings, and protection to you and your entire family as well. And it's and looking at these things, right? It's hard to believe that in 2024, of course. But this thing ain't about technology, about how many books you have, about how what you have access to and whatnot. This thing is about the spirit. That's the deep part about it. You can have all those books and read, and the Lord will still keep you into pretty much into outer darkness, which is the scary part. All right, because showing you that this truth is His, and He gives it to whom He pleases, man. All right, and it's just I don't know, man. I responded to a few comments on there, and I didn't get no response back. But it shows you how, even just to a small degree, how lazy our people is, man. All right, investigate for yourself, man. All right, if you don't, I tell people, don't believe me. All right, believe this word. To the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, it is because, what? There's no light in them. So you have to speak according to this word. And in the Christian church, they don't do that. All right, they pretty much speak according to the God of this world, who has blinded them. Because what? Esau, what? He got a hold of this word, and he changed everything around, man. In which he's going to be judged for that. Matter of fact, let me read this. In the book of all right, and the Lord foreknew these things. That's why He put them in His book, and that shows you how powerful this word is, and how strong the power of the Lord is, man. He knew that they was going to lie and put it and expose this, put it in a book, and put it right in front of them, in front of their faces, and them handling this word deceitfully, not realizing that they was going to be judged for this. This is Revelation chapter, not 21, but 22. I think it's 22 here. And 18, for I testify unto every man to hear the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book. And if any man take away from the words of this book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city from the things which are written in this book. And we know that Esau He has no part in this. He sold his birthright, all right, for a morsel anyway. And for the most part, he want to take down many souls as he can with him, all right, because he knows that salvation is only of the true nation of Israel, all right, mainly of the elect, man, all right. And the scriptures don't talk about all nations being saved, man. All right, there are many scriptures in here, all right, that shows you that this word only pertains unto the nation of Israel. All right, he only made a covenant, as I commented on the comment board. One person asked me, all right, basically saying all nations could be saved, but he only made a covenant with one people. All right, this is a quick basic lesson, all right, and the scriptures are right here plainly that said, this is Psalms 147 and 19. He showed his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He have not dealt so with any nation. As for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. These nations have not known them, man. All right, and it wasn't given to them. All right, the oracles of the Heavenly Father wasn't given to them to administer, all right, throughout the four corners of the earth. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find that. All right, it was only given to one group of people. What thus saith the Lord? This is Romans 3:1. What advantage then hath the Jew, or what profit is there of the circumcision much every way? Chiefly because that unto them were committed the oracles of the Most High. For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect? The Most High forbade, yet Yahweh be true, but every man a liar. It is written that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. Justified in thy sayings, and overcome when thou art judged. What sayings are we justified in? The sayings of this book, all right? And that's how we overcome, all right? We don't overcome by changing things and flipping things around. I just watched a video, too, of even of an Israelite group during Thanksgiving. He pretty much had, number one, we ain't supposed to be celebrating that, all right, on top of that, all right, that you're basically eating a dinner to the destruction of your own people. But he had a giant ham on the table, all right, all these things the scriptures clearly tell you not to do, all right, and we know that we can't do things perfectly, but we do things to the best of our ability, and that's an easy thing to do, man, not to eat pork, all right, not to eat shrimp, crab or lobster, man. All of that stuff is pretty much it's unlawful, man. All right. So those are things that we can't do. We know that this place is full of wickedness. We're in the land of wickedness. We can't keep the laws fully, but through faith we can do this word to the best of our ability, whether it's keeping the Sabbath days or our own festivals according to the word, the Feast of Tabernacles, the Passover, all these different things, all right, but all these other things that the world follows, man, that has nothing to do with the scriptures, which they mixed, all right, they pretty much mixed the word with paganism, all right, and you still got Israelite groups that do that, and hey, you mainly got the Christian church, all right. So if anybody teach otherwise, man, as the scriptures say, right, there's no light in them. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 2 and verse 7. For the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law of his mouth. For he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. If you're a messenger, you're going to speak according to this word, all right? And you're going to tell the truth, man. All right, that we're not supposed to partake, because this is the season which a lot of our people partake in that. All right, Christmas, New Year's, so-called Thanksgiving, all these pagan holidays, which have completely nothing to do with the Holy Bible, man. All right, it has nothing to do with the Bible at all, man. It has everything to do with paganism. right, and the Lord is going to destroy you, all right, if you continue on in those things for that. But it shows, just looking at that, all right, it shows you that the word is true, that 2/3 of our people are not going to get it, and that this truth is for a very small remnant, all right, mainly for the 144,000 and 1/3, because a lot of these times when they have these particular pages, it be like 20,000 people that watch this, man. All right, so the Lord, as the brother Ariel said, got them in a trick bag, man. He's leading them pretty much down to destruction, showing you that this ain't about numbers neither. All right. The Lord ain't dealing with a large number. All right, he's dealing with a small remnant. All right, and hey, it's a beautiful thing to have this truth and to understand that. Shalom to my brother Heart of David. Call all Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Peace, blessings, and protection to you and your entire family. And that's why the preaching of the whole word of this whole book is important. All right, not going into a church, all right, hearing songs for majority of your time, about a 20-minute sermon, and then you get like 1 or 2 or 3 scriptures, man. All right, that's not feeding the sheep or feeding the flock, man. All right, as the scripture told us, all right, eat this whole roll, and that's what a priest should do: eat the whole roll, man. All right, and come out here and preach this word, but mainly preach according to this word, precept upon precept. All right, preach this word in its full strength. All right, not watered down. Let me go here real quick. Let me go to Titus. Hold on, bear with me. This is the book of Titus, chapter 1. In verse 10, for there be many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake, for money. All right, teaching things they ought not, man. Vain talkers, man. All right, and putting it on camera, man. All right, putting the whole ham on camera. Or saying things like, "Hey, this is a cult." All right. Christianity, for the most part, here in North America, was founded by Esau himself. All right. You could go to the history of that. You could look into what they call the slave Bible. All right. Over in I don't know if it was Barbados or over in the islands, where they themselves removed a lot of the scriptures out, and also. They decided to teach this word and use it as a tool of manipulation. All right, so he's the main one who, for the most part, who handles the word deceitfully. And our people learn through seminary schools, all right, or through these churches. All right, and that word is preached. And the scriptures say there's a way that seemeth right unto a man. All right, but the end of those ways is pretty much death, man. So let me read that again. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. We read the rest. One of themselves, even a prophet of their own, said, these creatures are always liars, evil beasts and slow bellies. This witness is true, wherefore rebuke them sharply, that they may be sound in the faith. So we're to rebuke them sharply, man. And I normally don't go on no comment boards. I don't, but I felt the need to just go on there and just, that's part of this ministry. Rebuke sharply. Right? Teaching them that, hey, Caesar Borgia is not the true image of Yahushua. All right, that salvation is not for everybody, but it's only for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. And that all these other nations are going to be, they're going to be saved, but they're going to be saved for subjugation. All right, they're going to go into slavery. All right, that's what thus saith the word of the Lord, man. And people get offended by that. Even our own people get offended by that. because they have what you call what's that word that I'm looking for? What you call it? Stockholm syndrome, man. All right. They have heavy Stockholm syndrome. They want the people to oppress them, all right, to be saved, man. And the Lord ain't dealing with nothing like that. All right, the Lord ain't dealing with that. Just like we went into captivity, all right, all of our adversaries and all of our enemies, all right, they're going into captivity as well. All right, no matter how much love you got for them or not. All right, and that's what thus saith the Lord. Read this. I'm saying it in quite a few other places. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 17. O Lord, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways, from thy fear? Return for thy servant's sake the tribes of thy inheritance. The people of thy holiness have possessed it but for a little while. Our adversaries pretty much have trodden down our sanctuary. Our adversaries, man. The heathen have trodden down our sanctuaries. All right? And taking good of hold of our things, man. All right? The things of the sanctuary. Things pretty much of the word itself, all right? By thy name, right? So the Lord, the Lord never bear rule over them, all right? The Lord only bear rule over certain people, man. And salvation is going to be given unto them, man. And through them, the world is going to be restored again. All right? The world is going to be restored. So, hey, you know what? Come on, bear with me. Is out. Yeah, but hey, for the most part, salvation is only for you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and that's that. Hey, for the most part, it's good to stay in this word. All right, because you have people that's not teaching the truth and not teaching it holy, man. All right, and still holding on to these pagan festivals. All right, this Christian ideology. Which, for the most part, most people who came into this word before this truth, all right, this is how you've learned the Bible through these parlor houses that's on the corner. But now that the prophets have been out here, all right, and the word has come back, the Lord has allowed this word to come back through His chosen men. All right, we're pretty much without excuse, and that's why a famine of the word will be coming soon. All right, because for the most part, people reject their own heritage, even though they hear it. Like I said, they want pretty much their captors to have salvation and co-rule. All right. We'll read this, and then I'm gonna close out. This is 2 Peter, chapter 2 and verse 1. But there were false prophets also among the people, even as there will be false teachers among you, who will privily shall bring in damnable heresies, even denying the Lord that brought them, and bring upon themselves swift destruction. And many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth, all right, shall evil be spoken of. All right, by way of truth shall evil be spoken of. All right, saying that this is a cult, saying that hey, what they're preaching is demonic. I seen comments like that it sounds so demonic what they're preaching. They preach with such hate and anger. All right, when the scriptures clearly tell you, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. All right, show the roughly paraphrase, show the house of Jacob their sins, man. Because the Lord knew that our people is a stiff-necked people. All right, He knew how we need to say. You can't come out here and tell these people, for the most part, if you're talking to them, pat them and let them know, hey, everything got to be soft-spoken all the time. All right, because our people are stiff, they're dull of hearing. All right, and so sometimes you have to preach, or you have to come out here and lift up your voice like a trumpet, and people get offended by that. At the same time that they're trying to cut you out, all right, with lies, man. All right, but as it says, and many shall follow their pernicious ways, by reason of whom the way of truth shall evil be spoken of. So us out here, man, we're looked at as enemies, man. Number one, by Esau, Edom, and the rest of these nations, and 2/3 of our people look at us as enemies, all right? And the Lord even warned us of that, all right? He pretty roughly paraphrased, he pretty much said, if they do the master this way, how much more his servants, man? All right, and that's the expectation of us coming out here suffering, man, and knowing that we're suffering for the truth. And I was just thinking about this earlier, but I think what it says in Ezekiel chapter 33, I think it's 33 and 32. All right, when that time comes, and it's coming soon, then shall you know that a prophet have been among you. All right, that none of us have lied to you, man, but told you the truth. But our people hearken unto lies, man. As it says in Galatians 4, I think Galatians 4:16, have I now become your enemy because I tell you the truth, man. All right, and the scriptures also say, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. So I just wanted to do a quick lesson on that, all right, because that's the next step, man, all right, to try to remove this truth off pretty much to tarnish it, but to remove it out of the way. Anyway, all right, we want that to come for the most part, because we know that the end is soon near. All right, so with that, I pray that this lesson is edifying, exhorting, and comforting. I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to my power, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom, and Thawada brothers for tuning in. All right, shalom.